Hello everyone, this is Angel Life Makeover and this is Andrea Dumbecki. You can find me at angelfairyhealing.com. Hello everyone. Today we will be talking about angelic financial mastery. And this is a subject that has been coming up a lot right now, especially with all the paradigm shifts and adulthood. I've been really feeling like I wanted to bring some healing into finances because I've noticed lifelong patterns, I've noticed ancestral patterns, and really I've noticed the need for love and positive energy around finances as a collective. So the angels today will be working with us with many aspects of finances, and I'm so excited to dive in as they've been trying to get me to record this for a few weeks now, and I'm sure that this will be developed further. But it's really an amazing subject when we can face these fears, when we can face these negative energies that we have as a society, as a collective, and set our intention and call in the angels to bring healing. That's an amazing thing, because you know what? If there is an area of consciousness of life that collectively brings us stress and fear, let's generate healing for that. Let's change our perspective. Let's bring in a higher vibrational frequency and release these old ways of suffering, of anxiety, of fear, of stress. When did they start? I was watching that movie Son of God the other day, and it was about Jesus's life. And, there was money, stress, and taxes back then, BC, before Christ, years. So this has always been an issue in society, the money system, taxes, all that stuff. And I really feel a collective shift happening now. But we do need to bring some love into this area so that we can shift with grace. So let's take a second to call in the angels of financial mastery, and they help with all different aspects of finances. And remember, these angels are just beings of love, thoughts of God, higher dimensional spirit guides that assist us in our intentions. When I do angel healing, I open my heart and I look at a fear. If I have a fearful energy in my life or a fearful situation, something that's causing me stress, I open my heart and I call in the angels and I ask them to show me the way, to bring in a higher frequency of energy, to command the universe to bring in miraculous healing. And I notice when I have that really clear intention, amazing things happen, because I'm choosing consciously to change. I'm choosing to receive healing. I no longer want to hold the burdens of these problems. I want to live a peaceful life. Okay, so we're calling in the angels of financial mastery, and I'd also like you to look at your finances and the energy around finances in general that you have, and imagine that in front of you like a ball of energy, and put all the kind of, things in there, memories, feelings. Think about all the aspects of your finances, savings, future, debt, income, how much you work, all that, just as a whole swirl of energy. And any fear or stress that comes up, just take a deep breath, and we're going to kick that energy up to the angels, up to heaven, to release it now. We're going to release all that financial stress. So take a deep breath and just do a little review of that. Take inventory of how you feel when you look at money, when you look at your bank accounts, when you pay your bills, when you receive your paychecks. How do you feel? How do you feel about money when you go to sleep at night, when you wake up in the morning, your thoughts during the day? Let's look at all of that energy. And take a deep breath, and anything that does not match love and peace, throw that away. Throw that away. And the angels are assisting, and we're choosing now to release this ball of financial stress. Release that, send it up to heaven for transmutation, and we're going to replace that energy with peace. We're now releasing, repatterning, cleansing all the energy of finances. That feels great. And we're going to also include the whole world in this healing, anyone that's receptive right now, because I do feel that this is a collective issue that has momentum. It's also ancestral. We learned this from parents. Society, we picked up ways of being, patterns of stress around money. It's funny, if I won't see someone for years, but when I see them again, they have the same attitudes about money. They're creating the same reality. I know since the time that I haven't seen them that they've probably made tons of money and also spent tons of money, but why are they in the same situation. They have the same amount. They're in the same amount of lack or debt or even abundance. Why? Because it's their energy patterns that they are creating. No matter what happens, they're creating these levels of income, these levels of savings, these levels of debt. It's an energy pattern. So we're bringing in angel healing to that. And when I bring in angel healing, it's just lots of love and higher dimensional energies. They bring in the energies of divine peace, of divine will, higher dimensional consciousness, which is the opposite of fear, stress, anxiety, and worry, because we know that that stuff doesn't feel good. But what's the opposite of that? For healing, for me, is when I bring in the opposite of that. When I acknowledge, oh wow, this is causing me stress, I want to give that to the angels and God. I want to bring in a higher version of reality, activate heaven on earth, because you know what, deep inside my body, deep inside my spirit and my consciousness, I know that that is possible. So let's connect with that inner light within and the heaven within, and also the heavenly aspects of the universe. And let's work with the angels now to collectively shift the energy of finances. This is going to be shifting. I feel that this is going to be shifting over the next few hundred years, but we're feeling the seeds. I know I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the judgment, the stress of oh my gosh, this is the system we live in. It's greedy. It's not love-based. It's perpetuates separation. And so we want to change this and evolve with grace. And I'm calling angels to help us with that. And on a personal level, what can we do to live more in financial mastery? And when I call that financial mastery, I mean being the master of ourselves, our energy, of our lives, because we are creating through our intentions. But if we're stuck in loops of worry, in loops of fear, in loops of negative expectation, we are trapped. So we're going to release those cords or energy patterns that are trapping us now so that we can step out into the freedom of our spirit, into the freedom of financially thriving, and knowing that we, our spirit, our connection to God and the universe is above money. On this planet, we do treat money as a god, and it is time to go higher and realize that we are a self-contained unit. We have everything we need. Again and again, we've created everything we need. Our spirit is whole. We are protected. And that no outward thing can destroy us or cause us this much stress. So we're bringing positive healing energies into this aspect of life. Any anxieties, we're just holding space to release stress and release past stress, future stress. A lot of this stuff comes from, worry about the future or regrets from the past. It's not even in the present moment. In the present moment, you could be peaceful, but you can just live in a constant fear that everything will be taken away, that you won't have enough for tomorrow. So we want to release all of those fears, and then we want to start to connect with the angel teams of finances. And I love angel teams because they work on specialty things. If we're calling on healing for a specific area, there's always an angel team, and they're going to multiply our positive intentions and kind of be healing mentors to help us to shift our vibration, bring in positive change, energy, and actual physical solutions, and help if need be. So we're going to look at the different angel teams that would like to work with us on finances right now. And the first one, they've been coming up all morning, is the savings angel. The pillar of money is savings. When we have savings, when we have a nest egg, we feel secure. We feel good. And so we want to bring in those angels of savings to help us to energetically create savings, bring that beautiful energy into our life now, and see those angels of savings coming in and helping us to create through our thoughts and intentions a beautiful nest egg. Whatever your savings you want to have, $100,000, $1 million, think big and bring in that energy and release judgment. Just work with the angels to say, hey guys, this is my savings account, and write that out in your mind's eye. See that on your bank statement. Oh wow, this is my beautiful savings, and this money comes directly from heaven. The angels also want to bring up that sometimes we think when we have a lot of money that we're going to take from others or exploit the world, but in this new energetic level, we realize that everything is energy and that we can create out of thin air, and we don't have to follow the laws of cause and effect, of work and pay, of all that. We're living in a state of magic. So just visualize the angels bringing in that savings directly from heaven, your bank account's growing to a giant savings. And I also want to bring up that we should approach this from a state of joy, a state of peace, of faith. If you feel there, while I talk about this, that any fear or desperation comes up, just ask the angels to clear that, because this is more of a happy wish and intention, like a seed that you are planting and watering. We're calling in the angels of savings, creating the blueprint of savings and financial security in your life now. And see those angels, and they're working with you. They might find help for you. They might find ways to get extra money. They might find the right type of bank accounts or investments for you. They're working on everything. They're also helping you to release that energy of living hand to mouth, or a lot of us run the belief that there's never enough. There's never enough. We want to release that energy because it's just silly. It's just a thought form. It's just an energy pattern in a thought form. So we're going to cleanse that. Anywhere you feel that in your aura, feel the angels releasing that as we restore ourselves to harmony and financial mastery now, because we are choosing as a group right now. Touch your heart with me together. We are choosing financial mastery and peace, and we don't have to work for it. It's a command, and the universe is going to show us, and we're going to dance with the universe into financial mastery. Angelic financial mastery. We're bringing in all the angel teams. We got the savings angel team, and we have the career and income team. No matter if you work or if you don't work, whatever the situation is, we want to bring in that energy of thriving, of being in control, of feeling balanced and nourished, of joyously working and receiving in abundance. Because I feel there's a lot of energy of it's unfair, I don't make enough, I work really hard and I don't make enough. We want to release all those beliefs that, you work like in a lot and the money doesn't seem to last, or that you always have to work more. So any imbalance you have with work and income, we're going to bring healing to that. And I also see that this could be an ancestral thing. Maybe your parents felt like they had to work really hard and not get paid enough. So, and I know a lot of people might complain about that. That's a collective thing. We want to throw that out the window also and bring in the energy of I work peacefully and I thrive. I receive so much for my joyous work. Or if you don't work, that you are at peace with that also. Or if you want to work but you can't find a job, that we bring in those divine solutions also. So whatever your situation may be, we're going to bring in divine solutions. We're going to pour love into those thoughts. Because remember, all problems come from negative thoughts, or stinking thinking, I like to call it. And that's the ego. And it's a negative thought that creates a negative emotion that puts us down a spiral of stress. And the angels are going to help us repattern that and choose higher vibrational thoughts. Raise the consciousness of our mind and don't slip into the collective. That's this key, that these are collective thought forms with momentum. So if you have one little, financial fear and then you plug into the collective, you can have a lot of anxiety because you're plugging into the endless stress of the whole world about finances. And we're going to help the whole world now. We're going to lift that up. The angels are helping us. We're shifting the consciousness of finances in society, on the planet. We're breathing love into it. We're choosing something better. We're seeking something better. Necessity is the mother of invention. We need a better way. We need more peace in this aspect collectively. I can feel it. That's why I'm bringing in the angels for help. I'm asking, I'm praying, I'm making those commands and intentions to the universe that we want positive change. Yes, feels amazing, great. Next, we are going to bring in the angel teams of debt healing and financial crisis, bills and debts and all that energy. If you have debt and it's really stresses you out every day, or you have a big impending bill, or you just live in phobia of giant bills, any energy of big bills and big debts, bring in that energy. We want to bring in the energy of healing for college loans, mortgages, whatever things you guys have, credit cards, whatever, financial things, and bring in the energy of hope that, you chose that debt because you knew you could pay it later, and that it's not the end of your story, that you are going to thrive again and make 8 times more. So just kick that debt now up to heaven. Feel the energy of any debt or big financial bills. Throw that out and release that. Release that from your arms. Take a deep breath and release it on a spirit level to heaven. See the angels flying away with those bills, seeing paid in full written on them, paid in full effortlessly given to God. And the angels are encircling us, and they also want to remind us to receive help and have faith, because a lot of us feel like, oh, we should do everything on our own and we should work really hard and figure it out, and that's not the case. You have so much loving support. You will be guided to take action, but you also have lots of support. So we're going to bring in that energy of support. You know, that you can ask the angels to find solutions, that you are friends with the universe, that you're not fighting with life, that you're not fighting with your finances, that you are in harmony. I also feel the angels with us singing, lots of singing angels, bringing in those higher vibrations of the sound harmonics of the universe, shifting us to peace and getting us out of human stress. We want to release human stress. Human stress doesn't feel good. It's perpetuated by society, by our belief systems that are not aligned with the higher mind of God. So let's now see if any other angel teams would like to come through. I also feel angel harmony money teams, harmony with family, financial regrets, with all that kind of stuff, bringing that in, that we can flow with finances and our families and know when to give and receive and let go of our money. A lot of us are afraid that if we spend our money that it won't come back, so we want to bring in angel teams to help with that. And help align our desires with our finances, that we always have enough to have the things we want, cars, houses, clothes, vacations, to help the needy, whatever you want to do, that you are in harmony with that you don't feel guilty about that or stressed out about your desires that require finances. So bringing in love to the finances, and the angels keep showing me angel bucks. So imagine like all this money with angels on it, and that the money's coming right from heaven, and they want us to lighten up when it comes to money. Don't take it so serious. Bring in joy, bring in effortless manifesting, and see yourself being showered now with angel bucks, all that you need, and release that financial stress. I want to do a little more financial stress relief. If you take a deep breath, I'd like you to just scan your body and see where you keep that financial stress. Maybe it's in your back, in your neck, in your stomach, and just take a deep breath, and anywhere where you feel financial stress, just ask the angels to help you shift that and transmutate that, and see those thought forms leaving. They're thought forms connected to energy patterns within your aura. Release those now, bring those up to heaven. And we're just going to do an energy healing. We are creating our reality through our thoughts, through our feelings constantly, but we can be on autopilot. We don't want to be on autopilot anymore. We want to be a conscious co-creator of financial harmony in our life. We want to choose to bring in solutions, intend and command to bring in solutions, and have faith and let go. We want to release those energies of desperation, anxiety, and fear around money, and bring in a new positive energy now. Thank you. Thank you, angels. Let me see if the angels have anything else. Archangel Michael's coming to release the cords of fear and bring in positive energy. Archangel Raphael is helping heal emotional stress. And Archangel Ariel's coming in with financial security. I see pots of gold. I see treasure chests. I see her writing large checks. And Archangel Ariel is the archangel that really helps with finances and thriving. And I also, everyone's guardian angels helping. And they say it's about time. You let the stress go too far. You don't have to live in this much stress. And that's why I love to work with the angels, because, I started to see that we had these like collective stress patterns or stressful patterns that we've had in our consciousness for years. And the angels really help me to co-create with them to change these patterns, to embrace more well-being. So now we're going to create the blueprint of our ideal financial reality. Look at all the aspects of your finances, your income, your savings, everything, and just create your ideal financial reality now, and embrace that, receive that in your heart, Call the angels to watch over that, the guardians of finances. That's another thing I call in the angel guardians of finances. Suppose you have a lot of money and you're afraid you'll lose it, or you want your money to be protected or your income to be protected. Call on Archangel Michael and the angel guardians to guard your finances. Especially if you have phobias of large bills, you're afraid your money will be taken away. We want to release all those negative energy patterns also. I also want to talk about making a financial map, and that could be a financial life review map of all the money spent, the regrets, the windfalls, everything positive and negative that you've experienced financially. And it just helps us have an overview of seeing, wow, I've received so many times, and wow, this thing stressed me out, and just bring love to that. When you make your map, it might be like a roller coaster of up and downs, but it's just going to help us recognize the energy around money and bless that. We might be unconscious when it comes to money. We might be triggered by unconscious fears and phobias, and we want to bring love and healing to that, and bring in a positive new way of dealing with our finances. Isn't that exciting? Most of all, we need to receive that because we don't feel that's possible if we're used to the old ways. So we're calling giant angels of healing to help us to shift the energy of our finances and bless our finances and start to help us repattern our thoughts, our emotions, our aura, our energy, repattern our life to be thriving financially to the extent that we would like. There also may be undertones of vows of poverty or guilt or shame around money or worthiness. We want to heal those, and we want to just move into neutrality and harmony with finances, that our finances are our friend, that our finances nourish us, and that we are at peace with our finances. So Archangel Michael's coming through one more time to be the guardian of finances, to work with you. And we're now going to just invite the angels to work with us, our financial angel teams, our guardian angels, Archangel Michael, and any other angels that would like to work with us today. We're going to really set that clear intention to receive healing and to receive an ongoing healing. Maybe it's going to take a few months for everything to clear up, and that's okay. We can have miracle instant healings, or it can take a while, but we have patience and we have faith and we trust, because we've already set the ball rolling as a group. And we're going to breathe love and healing into this area of life. So one more time, if there's any big financial issues that you are facing, throw those to the angels, bring them up to the surface and face those and clearly ask for help. Angels, we would like assistance in this financial matter. We would like to bring in financial peace. We know it's possible. Let us see a higher road. Let us connect with solutions and help us boost our faith. Help boost our faith. I see the angels pouring positive energy into the area of finances now. I'm just going to do a little more energy healing on everyone. If you just like to take a deep breath and feel any financial stress that has been coming up, releasing gently. Feel the angels washing it away with angel wings and healing energy. Feel their wings brushing your aura. Take a deep breath. And remember, these are stress patterns that may have been going on for years. So we're really going to repattern this now. Take a deep breath and repattern that energy. And just let the angels continue to clear you with their wings, clearing any stress from your face and neck, arms, shoulders, back, legs, clearing away stress from the neck, releasing stress and choosing to bring in healing to this arena of our life. Bring in healing to this area of our life. Doesn't that sound amazing? Let's create that together in our mind's eye. Let's imagine what it feels like, what it looks like to feel financial mastery. Have all the money that you desire, thriving, peace, and trust with regards to money. And let's bless your future now that you'll always be cared for. Release the past, bless your future, and instill us with faith and empowerment. I see now the golden lights pouring down, and there's also a excitement brewing. I feel the spirit raising up within, because I really feel that the spirit likes to thrive and likes to be happy, and so we're really calling the spirit out, our inner spirit. If you focus on your inner self and let that spirit emerge, because that spirit knows the truth of reality. Continuing to clear energies off the head and neck, continuing to move this energy of stress. See it like a block on the planet. Move it, disintegrate it. We are powerful creators. Let's together bless one another now. I am blessing your finances and blessing everyone listening. As a group, let's bless everyone with angelic financial mastery and create a beautiful momentum of financial peace, ease, and thriving. Thank you. Thank you for listening. This is Andrea Dumbecki from AngelFairyHealing.com. Many blessings.